Today is August 16th, 2010. I miss 5 Iron. And this is 5 Things. Remember my cat? Come here, Appa. Let's put you on the internet. Oh! Don't you love being on the internet, Appa? I know I said that you're successful on the internet if you have cute animals or if someone gets hurt, and I'm yet to get hurt. But I'm still waiting. Anything could happen. But that's enough idle chit-chat. You know the girl with the hair like this? You had me at Michael Cera getting punched in the face. I'm joking, I like that kid. I saw the midnight screening of Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, and it was awesome! I'm not an Uber fan, I haven't read the books yet. My birthday is next week. But it sounded like there were a lot of Uber fans in the audience that were very, very excited by what they were seeing. There was a girl 2 aisles behind us who would not stop giggling whenever something happened that she recognized. It's very enjoyable to see a midnight screening with an audience like that because they really get it, they're really there for the right reasons. I would advise you to check out a midnight screening of any comic book movie if you ever get a chance. It's hilarious. Harry Potter works too. I can't recommend Scott Pilgrim enough. Reviews have been really good, surprisingly, I guess. A lot of the negative reviews for this movie have said that perhaps an older audience might not like it or get it. Here's an excerpt from a review from Cinematical that I think you should hear. I'm neither hip nor cool. If you rounded my age up, you'd hit 40, and if you asked me if I'd read the Scott Pilgrim novels, I'd have said, Scott, what now? I have no interest in what's hot or cool or popular at Hot Topic these days. I'm absolutely clueless about current pop music, and I couldn't care less about what's trending on Twitter at the moment. But I may, in fact, be the perfect age to fall for a movie like this one. I'm old enough to know what heartache feels like, and I've sure as hell been in Scott Pilgrim's shoes a few times, but I'm also still young enough to appreciate the film's frenetic pace, constant video game references, and amusingly ass-kicking action bits. Edgar Wright directed Hot Fuzz and Shaun of the Dead before this, and he also directed the excellent, can't recommend it enough, series Spaced on BBC. It's only 12 half-hour episodes. You should definitely check it out on DVD, but you should also definitely check out Scott Pilgrim in the movie theater this weekend if you haven't already. So before we get off the topic of Michael Cera, I just wanted to show you that in this month's issue of Rolling Stone, there's a nice article on him, the nerd child himself. And I also want... What is this? 5 things. What number are we? Number 3. Think of an acapella group. Who are you thinking of? Is it Rockapella? Okay, think of a second acapella group. Oh, you couldn't think of one?
That's just great.
We mostly do a cappella versions of cartoon theme songs. Here comes Speed Racer.
The Blanks are Ted's band from Scrubs. They were already a real a cappella group when they decided to perform for Bill Lawrence, the show's creator. He liked them so much he decided to put them on the show as much as possible. Now that the show is over, all the actors have gone on to do their own things, but the band was already the band before the show, so they're still playing. I saw them last year in Millersville, and it was the best and funniest show that I have seen there. They tour all over the country, and they have a CD out called Riding the Wave, which has a bunch of in-jokes for Scrubs fans.
Hey, Whoa. You think you got it, no, you think you got it, but got it, just don't get it till there's nothing at all. We get together, oh, we get together.
They just released this song, Hey Ya, as a YouTube video and as an iTunes download, so now they can, you know, collect on all of that Scrubs cash that Bill Lawrence and Zach Braff are getting. The link to the full video is down in the thing. Moving over to the gaming desk. No, seriously, I changed desks. id Software said this week, that's id Software, not ID. id. You know, like id, ego, superego. id. It's pronounced id. Sorry for the rant. id Software said this week that Rage, their next game, will be coming out next year. And they didn't just say next year, they said the exact date, September 13th. You might not realize why this is a big deal. The big deal is because id never says when their games are going to come out. They finish them, and then they release them. It could have something to do with the fact that they were bought by another company last year, and that company might not like such a lackadaisical attitude of release dates. But one of the coolest things And again, I'm going to the iPhone. I don't know why. One of the coolest things is this tech demo, which is running at 60 frames a second on an iPhone 4. John Carmack, the id employee who is demonstrating this, said that he was even able to get it to run on an iPhone 2. Mobile gaming is not going away. It's not StarCraft 2, but it is pretty much Quake. Number 5 this week is Season 4 of Dexter, which comes out on DVD tomorrow.
So what do you want?
I want you to disappear from my life. Like a ghost. A really annoying ghost.
And you'll disappear from my life?
I couldn't care less about your life. Or death. Unless you get in my way.
As a huge fan of the show, it is not hard for me to say that Season 4 is my favorite season of Dexter so far. I'm really, really excited for it to start again. John Lithgow is terrifying, and the whole plot of the season is really good overall. If you've never seen Dexter before and you have Netflix streaming, the first 2 seasons are available. 3 and 4 you're going to have to wait on though. Or just go buy them like other people. And that does it for 5 things this week. I have a magazine that I need to read. So I'm going to do that.
How do they respond to you when they see you in the street?
People in general?
Yeah.
They are so enthusiastic. They seem to have a taste for horror. They sort of lick their chops at Dexter. They're thrilled.
Oh my God!